Welcome to my Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Today is Tuesday's episode, and boy, do we have an interesting ass thread for you guys today, man. So, guys who got told no during a failed marriage proposal, what happened afterwards? This gonna get a little, if I'm being honest with you. So let's see what happened. Okay, I realized 10 seconds later that she actually said, I will. And she just said it really quiet when she talks. Ooh. That, I mean, that ain't necessarily an enthusiastic yes, if I'm being honest with you. I guess, I guess. But I don't think I would be too happy if she was just like, I will. My mom's boyfriend proposed to her 3 months into dating. Damn. What the fuck are you doing? She was 40, had one disastrous marriage and a subsequent divorce under her belt by that time, and felt like it was too soon in the relationship to be talking marriage. He accepted her no, but said he wouldn't ask again, and he hasn't. They've been together for 25 plus years and now 25 years now and never married. Damn, that sucks. But I guess it's a thing where she looks at it like, man, I ain't going through that bullshit again. And, she looks at it like, we can be together, but the moment I don't want to be with you no more, you don't want to be with me anymore. Instead of doing all this court bullshit and splitting crap up, just leave. Just leave. Like, I don't want to have to deal with all that shit. Facts, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Facts on that. My 7th grade teacher brought his girlfriend to school to propose to her in front of our entire class, and she said no. Oh, shit. It was the topic of discussion almost every day that year. He ended up moving schools at the end of the year. Facts, because there ain't no way. Kids are ruthless. They was not letting him, they were not letting that go. They were not going to let him live that down, ever. They're going to be like, yo, man, that'd be tough. That'd be tough. That's why for me, I could never do a proposal in like public. I could do it in front of, friends and family and stuff like that, because they'd have some sympathy for your boy. But these strangers, hell nah. Hell nah. Let's see. Not my story, but told from a jeweler when we were buying our wedding bands. So a guy comes in to buy an engagement ring. The jeweler sits down with him to talk about design, cost, and what have you. Our jeweler always asks people about how they are going to propose. She likes to share in the excitement. The guy brags about how he is going to propose to his girlfriend at a ball game on the big screen in front of the entire stadium while his favorite team plays. As the guy is speaking, our jeweler notices that everything is centered around the guy, from the ring to the proposal. No mention of what his girlfriend likes. Our jeweler gets a bad feeling, but she sells him the ring. Not long after the guy comes back with the ring, the girlfriend said no, which really didn't surprise the jeweler. Facts, because it's like, it's not like she wanted to be on a stadium jumbotron and at a baseball game getting proposed to. She probably wanted it done at a waterfall or something. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you kind of should have asked her, hey, so like, if you were to get proposed to, like, how would you want to get proposed to? Like, you know what I mean? Kind of throwing it out there a little bit, just to kind of gauge, like, oh, look at this couple. They got proposed. Like, no, isn't that really cute? Blah, blah, blah. Like, how would you want it done? You know what I mean? Like, what would you want, Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, set yourself up for success, not failure. This happened live on the Today Show. Oh, shit. Many years ago, during the segment where the anchor/host chit-chatted with people outside of the plaza, guy proposed, girl said no. If I remember correctly, she said they had been dating only 2 weeks. Come on, man. It was extremely awkward for poor Al Roker. Dude, 2 weeks? 2 weeks. Look, I understand having some, strong feelings for a girl within 2 weeks. I get that. That's fine. That's okay. But marriage within 2 weeks, that's a little too quick, my guy. It's a little too quick. Like that's a hard bargain to sell right there. You know what I mean? That's forever. Shit. I had a foreign student at my university I had only spoken to on the phone a few times and whom I'd never met call my father on Christmas morning of my freshman year. He asked my dad for my hand in marriage. They talked for ages and my stupid father said yes. He was so out of touch with my life, he assumed the guy was my boyfriend. My dad thought I'd be thrilled. The idiot, homeboy said, fuck asking the girl. I'm going to go straight to the dad, and that's how I'm going to get her to be my girl. That's what, like, you guys aren't even dating. He said, hold up. I didn't get her number. I got her dad's number, my guy. And he sat there and was just like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is Sarah's father. Oh, good. Yeah. I was just wondering if I could marry your daughter, man. She's great, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm this type of guy, so on and so forth. He was selling the dream to Pops. And Pops was just like, let's go. My daughter getting the fuck about my house. She about to get her man. And she's just like, I don't even know this guy, Dad. I don't even know him. Like, oh, shit. Like, I thought you knew him. I thought, you know what I mean? That's crazy. I used to date a guy who was in a band that had a bit of a cult following. They agreed to never let someone propose from stage again after an incident where a dude proposed on stage and she said yes, but everyone can tell it was a no. She showed up at a show a few months later single. They said it was a big vibe killer for the show. Damn. And see, that's another reason why I would never propose in public, because then it makes the girl kind of feel like, damn, I have to say yes. That would hurt even more than her saying no, because she says yes and it gets your hopes up. At least with her saying no, it's like, damn, that kind of sucks and I can deal with it from there. But the fact that she said yes and you're thinking, oh my God, it's a yes. Oh my God, you're telling all your friends and family, she said yeah. And then out of nowhere, it's just like, yeah, look, it was actually a no, and I'm not really into this. So look, I'm done with you and this whole relationship. And it's just like, oh, damn. Like, that would destroy me. Oh my God. I can tell you what happens when you propose and she isn't feeling it, but says yes anyway because of social pressure. Facts. Very awkward, sad time until you finally have the talk you should have had before proposing. Damn. And sometimes it's a thing where it's like you don't want to have that talk. You wanted it to be a surprise. You want it to be a big thing. Like when I, proposed to my ex-fiance, it was a thing where she thought she was getting a puppy, and it was like, nope, you know what I mean? And she was happy for that. And she was like, if I would have got a puppy, I'd have been happy either way. But, you really don't want to have the talk because you want it to be a surprise. You want it to be something that's like, really fun and like, oh my God. But damn, I mean, it's like read the room, man. Not only read the room, but like know your girl. Know where you guys are at in your relationship. You know what I mean? Like, dude. Let's see. On to the next. Not me, but a proposal I saw. I was on vacation in Las Vegas back in 2006 with my then family. We took in a show a day on the trip. The day after Christmas, we saw a magic show. About halfway through the performance, the magician had a young woman from the audience come up and assist him with a trick. He did the meet and greet with her. She was on a vacation with her boyfriend's family and blah, blah, blah. The magician does his thing, and then suddenly the boyfriend appears out of some box that deceptively empty just a second ago. The boyfriend goes down on one knee. Out comes the ring, and he goes into his declaration of love and affection and rehashed the last few years. It was a sweet proposal. She smiles, clasps her hands in front of her face, and says absolutely nothing. Oh, shit. We in the audience are all silent, waiting for her to cheer and applaud, but waiting for her to say yes. It seemed like an eternity, but then the magician burst out with applause, and he quickly guided the happy couple off the stage and announced she said yes, so we all cheered for the happy couple. What else was he going to do? Facts. He's like, bitch, I got a show to do. Can you speed this up? We were hoping this was going to be a quick little thing. I got to get back to my act. They had great seats at a table center stage and down in the front where we could see the happy couple and family. The poor girl sat by herself and the dude huddled with his parents at the other side. I don't think they talked at all the rest of the show. Damn. And you did that shit on stage in front of hundreds, and I mean hundreds of people. And then on top of that, all those people thought she said yes, and she technically said no. I'm not going to say she said no, but she technically said no. Oh, dude. That probably has to be the biggest heartbreak. There ain't no way I would have stayed with her after something like that. I'd have been like, we're done. We're over with. Like, there's no way you embarrass me in front of all these people and I'm going to stay in a relationship with your ass. There's no fucking way. She told me no, but wait a while and ask again, and I think it will be a yes. We're still married. I mean, I guess it worked out. Because look, it's like, bro, if you're not ready to get married now to me, what makes you think you're going to be ready in the future? You know? Whew. Oh, excuse me. You didn't hear that sneeze because I muted the microphone. But, yeah, that's kind of how I'd feel about that. I'd be like, damn, if you're not ready now, you're not going to be ready in the future. You know, I wouldn't have put so much hope into that, but it worked out for him. It worked out. At least it worked out for him because, damn, I know majority of the time that probably wouldn't work out. Not my own experience, but I was in the restaurant when a failed proposal happened. Somehow the guy was able to get the families involved in this fancy dinner without the girl's knowledge as to what was going on. He orders their drinks where he had the ring cleaned and then placed at the bottom of her pina colada drink. She gets up and goes to the bathroom, and that's when some of her family moved in close with their cameras/phones ready for the proposal. She comes back and the drinks are brought. She refuses the drink, much to his dismay, but doesn't get the hint. She doesn't want it. You should have your drink. It's really good. She again says no. This goes on back and forth. Finally, she says no and is disturbed by his pushy behavior. I hear this from the table. I can't marry someone who won't respect my boundaries. Oh, brother. She gets up and walks out of the restaurant. The guy sits there waiting for her to cool off. She doesn't come back in, so he fishes out the ring and has the drinks taken away. She comes back in the near end, and he shows her the ring and tells her it was in the drink, and she slaps him and says no. This time she is angry and leaves. Everyone packs and heads to pay. He just sits there by himself, wanting to get up and say something, but my date was ready to go home. Oh, it is long being a man, bruh. It is fucking long being a man. You set all this up, you get everything perfectly meticulous. I mean, you get the family on board, you got the restaurant on board, you have this surprise just ready to go. You're like, this is going to be amazing. She's going to say yes. We love each other. Everything is fantastic. And then she doesn't want the drink and just fucks it all up. See, for me, that's where you audible. I would have been like, yo, okay, take the drink back, fish the ring out, put it on a breadstick or something, and send that bitch back to our table. You know what I mean? Like, that's where you audible. You know what I mean? You got to audible at that point and change shit up. You know, you could have still done the same thing. It still would have been a surprise that it had just been on the breadstick. You know, you take the breadstick that has the ring on it, you put it on her plate, and then she's like, wait, what is this? And it's just like, oh, you know, Amber, you know what I mean? I love you, and so on and so forth. And then, you know, you guys could have got married that way. You should have audibled at that point, my guy, because you stuck to the bit and it wasn't working. And that's where you went wrong. And then the fact that once you finally did tell her, like, oh, it was in the drink and I wanted to propose to you and make it into the sweet thing, she was just like, well, I don't want to be your girlfriend. I don't want to be your wife. Like, what? Like, what? Dude, like, that is what sucks the most out of that whole thing, is the fact that she still said no. Like, damn. Like, that is ridiculous, dude. Absolutely ridiculous. I feel bad for that guy, man. Damn, hold on. Okay, we're back. All right, next one. You just have to hug her and high five her several times over and ask again. Works like a charm in The Sims, this nigga. He's not wrong. You do just high five her and hug her a few times. You know, and then you get the woohoo, man. The woohoo is like, boom. You're in the sheets. You're in there, brother. He ain't wrong. Proposed her at 22. She said no. We stayed friendly while life took us on different paths. About 25 years later. God damn. 25 years later? Damn. 25 years. Bro. 25 years, that's a lot of penis. That's a lot of penis she's had, bro. And you wanted to marry that? I mean, to each its own, but god damn. I may be a little too judgmental with that, but damn. God damn. I know. 25 years, that's wild. Hey man, you know, everybody in the comments is like, Forrest? Janae? Hey, facts, man. Facts. That's a lot of penis, my guy. I'm just saying. All right, on to our next one. I said yes, but then the next day, have the ring back because I got cold feet. Then I realized I was wrong to give it back, and thankfully he gave it back to me a week later. Thus was 43 years ago, and we're still going strong. Man. You are out here giving this man fucking heart attacks. Like, he got down on one knee, baby, I love you and I want to be with you forever. And then you're like, yeah. Then the next day, she's like, oh, no, I don't want to do this. And he's just like, what? And then the next day, she's just like, no, give the ring back. I do want this. And it's like, are you sure? Like, I don't, what? Could I, and please help me? What? You know, nigga, 43 years later, I guarantee you every single day, and he's just like, are you sure you still want to be married to me? Are you sure you still want this? Are you sure you still, like, bro, because, man, 43 years this man must have been having a heart attack. Like, god damn. Like, girl, you're crazy. All right, I managed a beautiful mansion B&B in the Hudson Valley years ago. We hosted weddings nearly every weekend, and we had the restaurant open otherwise. A man warned us that he was going to propose one quiet winter night. We had maybe 10 to 15 people in the dining room. He got down on one knee, and she said, "Can you get back up?" No, you can't do that to my mans. My man's got down on one knee and she said, get back up. You ain't doing this to me. She said, no, you can't do this to me. Yo. That is crazy. That's like the ultimate right there. Wow. We need to talk. I can't marry you. She said it so softly and kindly, but we all could see what was going down. He looked pretty heartbroken. The rest of the dinner was mighty gloom. Facts. If my girl told me, get up, I can't marry you, I would be distraught. Oh, my whole life would just flash before my eyes, and I wouldn't know how to feel, bruh. If I'm being real with you, I would have just paid and left. I'd have been like, look, you can come with me, or you can get a ride home or something, because I'm not dealing with this. I'm not staying in this restaurant. I'm not being here. That's not happening. All these people are looking at, no, I'm not spending another fucking minute in this place. No way. I just got denied publicly. I got down on one knee, and you told me to get up. No. I couldn't take that kind of heat. You couldn't talk to me like that. I'd be broken. I'd be a broken shell of a man after that. Oh, brother. She was graduating with her master's. I still had 2 years left on my PhD. I floated the idea privately. She said, if you ask me formally, I'll say yes. But if you really love me, give me a year to prove to myself that I can live on my own. Huh? What? Okay. I said no problem. She moved to her job down in New Jersey. Next I hear of, she was engaged to another. I knew it. I didn't want to say it, but I knew it. I didn't want to say it because I had the benefit of the doubt. But Yep. And I think you, the listener, and you, the viewer, probably thought the same thing. Like, why would she be asking, give me a year so I can live by myself? Man, come on.
Stop the cap.
Come on, bro. Let's be real here. If you were ready for this relationship, you would have said yes, and that would have been that. But you're engaged to another dude within a year, bro. I took that as another bullet dodged, another life lesson learned, man. Hey, sometimes that's how you got to take it, bro. I'm going to do 3 more of these heart-wrenching stories. My dad proposed to my mom after 3 months of dating. Nigga, what?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Why? You don't even know each other. You guys are damn near strangers that have seen each other naked. Like, what are you doing? That's crazy. 3 months. She said no, but told him to ask her again in 2 years' time. They continue to date, and my dad proposes again 2 years later, and she says yes. Facts, because she's like, nigga, whoa, hold on. I like you, but I don't know if I want to marry you. You're just a stranger that I've seen naked. Like, stop. What are we doing here? Like, some dudes be just so enthralled by the coochie. They just move so fast. It's like, what are you doing? And a good thing it didn't ruin anything, because I could totally see it ruining some shit. Like, what are you doing, my guy? Slow down. Hit the brakes a little bit. Take that car to a nice halt for a little bit. Think about it a little bit. Think about it. Hit your homies up and be like, yo, man, I want to marry this girl. And they would have slapped some sense into you fucking real quick. I know my friends would. My friends would be like, you're stupid. Shut the fuck up. Like, that would have been my friends. They'd have been like, yo, shut the fuck up. This is a stranger that you've seen naked. Shut up. You want to marry her? You're stupid. What are you doing? Like, you're crazy. 3 months. You're wild. All right. Is this I think this is the last one. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but this is going to be our last one. Not the guy here, but the naysayer. He had just finished a 1,000-mile solo cycling tour, and I met him at the finish. I was so caught up in his achievement that I did not see the proposal coming, and I was shocked. So I told him right there, I love you, but I can't give you an answer right now. Of course, there were tears, and we both called family members and then continued on our planned holiday. I bet my man sat there and was like, bitch, I cycled 1,000 miles for you, and you tell me that you can't give me an answer? Like, what? Like, the booty rash that I got? Like, my legs are killing me. I'm tired as hell. And then I finally get to the finish line because I felt like this was going to be worth it and I was going to get a yes. And you out here tell me that you love me, but you can't give me an answer? Like, what? I low key, I would be hot. I straight cycle booty sweated, booty rash for 1,000 miles. I'm in this tight ass fucking leotard that I'm probably gonna have to peel myself out of because I'm sweating like a goddamn, African in the safari. Like, bro, what are we doing here? And you said, I love you, but I can't give you an answer at this moment? I did this for you. What you thought? You just think I just did this? Hey, damn. I'm sorry, but I would be hot. I'd be hot, bro. Man. All right. Hold on. I didn't finish it though. Of course, there were tears, and we both called family members and then continued our planned holiday. We had such a good time on our holiday, and we're able to enjoy each other's company like normal. So I figured that if we can handle this bump in the road, well, we are a great team. And at the end of the holiday, I told him I would love to marry him. That was 7 years ago, and I haven't regretted my decision for a second. I simply needed time to process life-changing choices, and my partner was mature enough to understand this. I mean, I guess so, but my man's just cycled 1,000 miles just to propose to you. Like, what more confirmation did you need? And I'm sure, it was a thing where not only was it the 1,000-mile cycling, but it was everything before that too. Like, girl, what do we do? Look, I'm glad it worked out, but I just know me, I would have been mad that whole fucking holiday. I would have been mad that whole holiday. Like, girl, I biked 1,000 miles for you. My ass is hurting. I'm sweating more than an African in the safari. I had to peel myself out of this leotard, girl. Like, what the hell? My legs are killing me. And you out here denying me, denying being my wife? Like, what are we doing? I'm glad it worked out, but damn, I'd have been mad. But that's gonna be that thread, man. Hope you guys enjoyed that crazy thread. Wow. There's a lot of people out there proposing and getting turned down, man. That's tough. That's really tough. I know my first and only time actually proposing to a girl, that was something that I didn't know I could do, and I was like, holy shit, I don't think she's gonna say yes, but at the same time, I was pretty confident she was going to say yes. But see, I didn't do mine in the public. I did mine in the comfort of, our home with friends and family. Because for me, brother, I was like, there ain't no way I could be out in the public doing all that. I'm sorry. There's just no way I could be out in the public doing that shit. Like, if she says no, oh, man. That would be a stab and a twist. Like I said, like that dude that was in the restaurant where his girl was just like, get up. I would have been like, okay, I need to pay for our meal, please. Cause I'm leaving. I'm going home. Like, you can come with me. That's cool. But if not, I'll get you an Uber or something. Cause I'm leaving. I ain't staying here. I ain't doing this bullshit. No thanks. Fuck my food. Fuck all y'all people. Fuck all this shit. I'm going home. I'll pay for this shit and I'm going home. Like, there ain't no way, man. And then we're in the age of cell phones too, and then you find yourself on TikTok getting told get up by your girl. Oh, as a man, you wouldn't live that down. Like, as a dude, it is long being a guy right now, especially with the age of the internet and social media and everybody filming everything. So oof. And I know you guys have seen that viral video of a guy who is proposing to a girl in a hot air balloon, and then she says no, and they're stuck in that hot air balloon miles up. I bet that man wanted to jump. Oh, I guarantee you he wanted to jump. He was like, I want to just jump out of this fucking thing right now and just end my misery because there's no way I can continue on this. And we're like, packed into this little basket because there's a lot of people there. He's packed in this little basket. And on top of that, they're filming it. Oh, I'm telling you, bro, nothing would hurt more. Nothing would hurt more. I'm just saying. But that's going to be that thread. Hope you guys enjoyed the thread, man. Goodness, that's tough. If you guys have a story of your own, that you want to share, please do, man. Hit your boy up on Instagram or TikTok or in the comment section, however you want to do it. I'd love to hear your story on it, man, because, geez, that sucks. All right, I'm gonna hop into announcements, make them super duper quick, and then we will get into today's scenarios for today's episodes, the shit y'all be sending in on the Patreon, TikTok, and the Instagrams. All right, patreon.com/Am I the Asshole Podcast, getting the exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario to be featured on the show. Again, you can send me scenarios on Instagram as well as TikTok. I don't mind that. It's just Patreon will get priority. And I'm going to, read their scenarios first. So if you send me something on Instagram or TikTok and I haven't read it yet, well, odds are it's because I'm choosing the Patreon people over you. Why? Because they are paying. So just saying. If you're primarily an audio listener, keep downloading the podcast. I do appreciate that so much. Also, rate the podcast 5 stars is preferable, and I appreciate all the support that you guys have been showing. I love to see all the support on every single episode that comes out, and you guys seem to be really enjoying them. You guys come back every single week, and I do appreciate that so much. Again, in the description, we have our playlists for our Haunting Adeline playlist, as well as A Court of Thorns and Roses. As A Court of Thorns and Roses is coming out, I'm trying to update the playlist as much as I can, and I will get on that and stay on that for you guys. If you want to help even more on the free 99 side of things, if you like free 99, if free is for you because free is for me, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as YouTube. That helps out so much. I appreciate all the support. Without further ado, though, let's get into today's scenarios. All right. Let's get her done. All right, we got our first one. Am I wrong for wanting to go to the wedding of my my wife's toxic former boss? Huh. That's interesting. All right. My wife, Cameron, worked at a company for a couple of years and absolutely hated her boss, Jen. She felt that Jen disliked her and bullied her, but that she was very subtle. Cameron is very ambitious, which is one of the things I love about her. She wanted to conquer the corporate ladder and felt Jen wasn't allowing her to grow. After a couple of years of tension, they finally got into it and basically both admitted they didn't like each other. CEO separated them to calm them down, and Cameron decided she was calm and wanted to talk about it. She went to his office and overheard Jen calling her an entitled little bitch. Wow. And the CEO was trying to calm Jen, began mimicking my wife to get her to laugh. Cameron reported both of them to the HR, but nothing was done, and she was later let go for vague reasons. I encouraged her to put the past behind her and not give Jen another thought. Well, fuck my life. One of my best friends since childhood is now engaged to Jen. That's crazy. I mean, you didn't warn your homie? Hey, yo, that right there is putting your penis in crazy. You didn't warn her? I mean, him? Sorry, you didn't warn him about her? Look, Cameron could have told you everything. I'm just saying, you're putting your penis in crazy. I'm just letting you know. All right. I told my friend that Jen needed to apologize, but he doubled down and said what happened at their work shouldn't affect us. Jen agreed to talk to her, but didn't say she would apologize. During the conversation, Jen apologized for her language as it was unprofessional, but said my wife needs to learn to follow instructions. Woo! Woo! These bitches are at each other's throats. And I know you think you deserve my job, but you need to work for things. Yo! She was like, bitch, you probably suck dick to get where you at, so don't give me that. I work hard for my spot. They aren't handed out. Damn. So, of course, that didn't go over well. The issue is I've been asked to be in the wedding, and Cameron is furious that I would even consider attending. I mean, he ain't attending for Jen. He's attending for his homie. I mean, it ain't your husband's fault that his homie wanted to put his penis in crazy. Like, come on now. Like, I'm just saying. The issue is I've been asked to be in the wedding. Cameron is furious that I would even consider attending. I said she didn't need to go, but she feels if I am there, she needs to be there, or Jen will think that she is scared of her. She says I am putting her in an awful position and kind of forcing her to go. I feel the workplace drama is in the past, and better or worse, she makes my friend really happy. Yeah, look, man. If I'm being honest with you, I would have just told my homie, look, I can't go. I can't go because I'm not about to be responsible for my wife getting into it with this girl, even if it's not my wife's fault. I already know that if Jen says some sly shit to my girl, it is going to cause a fight, and I'm going to be looked at like, damn, bro, you let your girl fuck up this wedding. Your girl fucked up their wedding. Your girl fucked up their special day. You know what I mean? And I ain't about to be the dude who couldn't control his girl at a fucking wedding and got into it with the bride and all that kind of. Nah, I would have just told my homie, look, bro, my girl and your girl don't like each other. I can't be in this wedding. I ain't trying to fuck up you guys' day. And I'm not about to be the dude who, you know what I mean, his wife fucked up, somebody's wedding. I'm just not about to have that. I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay my ass home, I'm gonna probably, take her to Applebee's or some shit, and she could be happy fucking eating some food or whatever, and that we gonna chill. You know what I mean? I love you. You my guy. I'll hit you up, when you get back from the honeymoon. But look, like I said, I ain't as a friend. I'm not about to put my girl in that position, and I'm not about to put your girl in that position. I'm not about to put you in that position. I'm not about to put myself in that position. I'm not about to put you and her's family in that position to where they can't get along. They're fighting. The day gets ruined. And then people sit there and they're like, wow, this was supposed to be a nice occasion. This was supposed to be a fun function. And they can't put aside their differences for one day. You see what I mean? So that's my thing on that. I would just be like, I love you. You're my guy. I'm glad that you're getting married. I'm glad that you found you a girl. Even though you're putting your penis in crazy, it's all good. It is what it is. I'm going to take her ass to Applebee's and make her happy. And we chilling. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Because as a man, you kind of have to have the foresight to know what's about to happen and de-escalate all that shit before it even happens. That's just being a man. That's how you protect your family and the ones that you love and all that kind of stuff. And that's just the type of shit you got to deal with. As a man, you need to have the foresight to see, oh shit, it's about to go down like UFC 31 up in this bitch. And I ain't about to be the one. I ain't about to let this wedding be the fucking venue. Like this just not about to happen. All right. It's not about to happen. So, again, that's what I would do. You let me know what you think about that one in the comments. If you were the guy, would you go? Would you go without your girl? Would you go with your girl? Let me know. All right, on to our next one. My girlfriend said I have small balls. God damn. That's tough, brother. That's tough. My girlfriend 33 and I 33 were at a store yesterday looking at underwear. She asked if I had ever tried the kind that have a separate pouch for the balls. Jokingly, I said I don't think my balls are big enough to stay in the pouch. Okay. She said, no shade. I think you're right. They're pretty small. Damn. I had never been self-conscious about the size of my balls before, but I'd be lying if I said that I'm hold on, but I'd be lying if I said that I'm not now. I'm trying to not let it get to me. I'm not exactly sure why I'm so in my head about it. Maybe I feel inadequate now, wondering how I size up to the other people she's been with. Oh, brother, that's the worst way to think about it. You know, when I talked to her about it later last night, she said, I didn't mean it that way. When I asked her what the other way should I have interpreted it, she was silent. Am I wrong for letting it bother me? Let me add that I have never said anything negative about her appearance whatsoever. I mean, look, bro. I get you were making a joke. And she kind of just was like, facts, nigga, you got small testes. Look, it's the balls. It's not like the balls don't do anything. All right? The balls don't play into fact. Like you could be a dude who's got big balls and you can be a dude that got small balls. As long it's the penis, brother. Okay, you're focusing on the wrong organ, my guy. All right, you know, focus on the penis. As long as the penis is good, and she agrees that it's good. No pause. You know what I mean? Full homo. What are we talking about here? As long as the penis is good, bro, you're fine. You know what I mean? Like if you guys have sex in the winter, you're gonna have small balls anyway. It's cold. You know, your boys cup up a little bit. It's all right. It's fine. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And this might have been in the winter. You never know. This story could have been told in the winter. They could have been shopping for underwear, and it was 30 degrees outside. You know what I mean? And he's just like, yeah, my nuts shrivel up. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like the summer will come around. They'll drop. You'll be all right. But my biggest thing is ask your girl, hey, but the dick game on point, right? Dick game on point, right? You know? I may be leaving the little nuts hanging out, but it's all good. We up in there, right? We stretching it out, right? But don't compare yourself to the guys that she's been with. Like, oh my God, does she like big balls? Like, nah, bro. I don't think she would have continued to be with you if that would have been an issue, you know? And I've never really heard of a girl that's just like, nah, I wouldn't have sex with a guy who's got small balls. I've never heard that. So, I mean, I think you're good, even if you do got, you know, medically small balls. I really haven't heard of a girl that's been like, I wouldn't fuck with a guy because he has small balls. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just trying to put it in perspective for you. But like I said, don't compare yourself. That just leads to more heartache. All right, man. You know, just don't do that. No, please don't. And then two, it's all good, man. It's all good. The balls ain't the main attraction anyway. All right, it's the schlong, man. It's the schlong. As long as the schlong is schlonging and doing its thing, you good, brother. You're good. You're good. Again, what advice would you give him? All right, give him some advice. All right, in the comments. Let him know. Let him know. Like, hey, man, I got small balls too. You know what I mean? Hey, if you're a small ball guy out there, you know you're good. My shit hang like gnip gnop. I can't really be like, you know, just saying. All right, am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend from a 10-year relationship over sex? Damn. All right, we don't have enough context, so let's see what's up. I've been with my girlfriend for 10 years, and she's amazing in almost every way. Physically, she's a 10 out of 10, and many people would love to be with her. She's honestly a great person, and when we're not fighting, we have a lot of fun together. We're best friends. We own a home and 3 dogs and 2 cats. This is my longest relationship. Most of my previous relationships were only 1 to 3 years. However, over the past few years, I found myself no longer sexually attracted to her. Really? That's surprising. She's a 10 out of 10 and everybody wants to put their penis in her, and all of a sudden, what, the coochie got old to you or something? Huh. Let's see. The main issue is her anger problem. She often raises her voice, stemming from her upbringing where her father yelled a lot. We've tried therapy, but it hasn't fully resolved the problem. Additionally, I was raised by a single mom who yelled at me. When my girlfriend yells, it reminds me of my mother blocking my sexual desire for her. Despite our long history and having fun together, I can't ignore that I no longer find her attractive. She notices the lack of physical touch, and I recently started feeling attracted to other women, which hasn't happened in almost a decade. And I get where you're coming from. I'll give my point at the end though. Would I be the asshole if I ended a relationship after all this time, even though we've tried to go through these issues countless times? Ending a relationship, that's tough, man, because that's 10 years. You know what I mean? You think she's an amazing girl. You guys are best friends. You own a house together. You guys are you're doing it up. Like, this is the relationship everybody wants, if I'm being real with you. But I do understand why you can't see her sexually, because for guys, we are sexually attracted and aroused by the woman being feminine and being sweet and cute and all that kind of stuff. And when she wants to yell and be all like that, well, you kind of acting a little manly, baby. You know, you acting a little manly. You acting like a fucking grown ass man. And that shit is unattractive. You could have a great rack body and booty, but if you out here acting like a dude, that shit is just immensely unattractive. That makes penises soft. That is penis repellent right there. Because it's like, yeah, we want the boobs, body, and butt, but we also want that feminine personality and energy, if you will. You know, we want that out of our girl. And if we're not getting that, she's acting like a dude, and it rubs us the wrong way, you know. And sure, in the beginning of the relationship, he probably tolerated that bullshit and was just like, it is what it is. You know, she hot, my penis still gets hard. It is what it is. But down the road, you know, the more you deal with that shit, the more you're just like, all right, bro, I don't even give a fuck about it anymore. And I guarantee you, the other women that he looks at, they have that more feminine charm where they're, you know, very sweet and they're, you know, very soft and everything like that. And they're acting like actual women instead of walking around acting like a man all the damn time, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Just because you're mad or because you're upset and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not a way to go about things. And then if you want to, and I'm just saying that that's what it is for the sexual part of it, but I think the relationship part of it is just like, yo, instead of communicating to me and us having a conversation about our issues, you want to just yell at me about our issues, and that doesn't get us anywhere. And I think he's kind of fed up with that, because when somebody is yelling and they're mad like that, there's no talking to them at that point. You know what I mean? There's no talking to them. They've made up their mind and they're already done. They don't want to hear it, you know, and that sucks. That fucking sucks, because you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself like, dude, what did I do? You know? What did I do to deserve that? Yeah, sure, if I did something wrong, you can come talk to me, but you ain't got to yell at me about it. You ain't got to, I don't care about your past traumas and all that kind of stuff. You should know how to talk to people. You're a grown-ass woman. You should know how to talk to people. You should know that yelling is not acceptable, regardless of your past. You know what I mean? Like, you should just innately know that, because that's just being a good person. I'm just saying. So I think it's the combination of just the whole, you know, she acting like a man type shit. And then also the fact that homeboy is just like, bruh, you don't even want to communicate with me. You don't even want to talk to me. You just want to yell at me, and that's that. There ain't no talking to you. And I guarantee he's talking to the other women, and they're like, oh, no, like, if I had a problem with my man, I would just talk to him and blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, that's what I want right there. That's what I need. Like, damn, son. So, you know, it is what it is. Like I say, your hotness only gets you so far. You know, a dude will only deal with a girl's hotness for so long until it gets to a point where it's just like, all right, man, the hotness is faded. You know, I'm good on this. Your attitude is just terrible. Yeah, it's just trash, and I can't deal with it anymore. But again, you let me know what you think about it. I know a lot of people are going to be against me on what I said in this one, but again, you know, put yourself in his shoes. You know, 10 years with somebody. That kind of sucks after a while. All right, on to our next scenario. Giving my husband the open relationship he wanted after cheating or catching him cheating. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Let's see how this turned out for her. So I, 24 female, caught my husband, 25 male, cheating on me again. Ooh. Damn, baby girl. I asked this man 3 times about opening our relationship since having our first son, almost 2, because I have a little to no sex drive since I work. I take care of the house, kids, and pets, and each time he said no, that he's okay with it, and that he has come to terms with it. See, he wants his cake and eat it too. That's what it is. He's like, I want a girl at home that's going to be taking care of everything and, you know, handling my shit while I go flump around with these hoes real quick. You know what I mean? Like, He just wants a cake and eat it too. Well, a couple weeks ago, I found out that he slept with another woman. She didn't know that he was married. Of course. Come on now. And I have no negative feelings toward her. He says it was a mistake and that it was greened out. Oh,
Stop the cap.
Didn't realize what was happening till he started to come to. I'm sure that was a lie, of course, facts. Not that I have been able to reach out to the other person to confirm. Don't have experience with, I guess, smoking marijuana. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know. She put emoji, so I don't know. Then I find out yesterday he started screwing around again. Started trying to meet up with a brand new woman that he's friends with. All right, look, I say this all the time. First time, yeah, you could let it slide. You could let it slide with a guy, because a lot of times, man, he's just horny. You know, he was in the right place, right time, and that's just is what it is. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's fine. I give a guy a benefit of the doubt, because a lot of times, again, he was just horny, right place, right time. You know what I mean? He gonna come home to you and still love you, but once is a mistake. After that, it is what? It is a pattern. And at that point, once it gets to being a pattern, it ain't gonna ever stop. So it's time for you to go, girl. It's time for you to get your kid and get the fuck up out of there. Because it's like, why? Why be in that situation? Why be in that relationship? You work, you make your own money, you're good. You could be like, look, man, if you want to be flump around with these little bitches, go ahead. Go ahead, have your fun, but you ain't gonna do it behind my back. Like, come on, man. Again, like I said, I always say this. Like, ladies, if your guy cheats on you, you tell him, you know what? I understand that it was a mistake. I understand that you got away, you got outside of yourself. I'm going to let this one go. But again, you got to prove to me that what you're saying, oh, babe, it was a mistake. Oh, babe, it was this, it was that. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you say that. Prove to me that's what it is. Prove to me that that's what it is by not doing this shit again. You know what I mean? And if they don't, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. Not wait for the third or fourth bitch to come around. That's crazy. It's crazy to me. All right, let's get on to the next. Okay. He told me that he had wanted to talk about opening the relationship, but hadn't been sure how to do that without making me feel like shit. We've been arguing since the night, and today I finally got fed up and told him that he can have his open relationship since it's so important, but that I wasn't going to participate. He's now trying to backtrack and say open relationship isn't what he wants and that we should go to therapy. Nigga.
Stop the cap.
Which we will be going to therapy, but I am not taking back what I said. I rather just accept that he's already doing whatever than be paranoid about him making me feel crazy. Sorry if the post is a little all over the place. I'm still processing everything. Look, sweetheart, I just don't get it. What are you doing? You should have been gone. In my opinion, you should have been gone. You really should have. Like, I don't know why you're still doing this. Why you're still hanging around. Like, it just makes no sense to me. You know, that's how I'm seeing it. It's like, what are you doing? I don't know. Again, I just think that it's like, what's the point of you still being in that relationship? You know? That's just me. That's how I see it. All right. This is going to be our last scenario for today. Hope you guys, if you've gotten this far, thank you guys so much for all the support. I appreciate you so much. Love you all. And again, patreon.com/MyLastHope-Podcast. Get an exclusive episode every single Friday. Send in your scenarios to be featured on Tuesday and Sunday episodes. If you're an audio listener, keep downloading the podcast, rate it 5 stars. If you want to help more on the free 99 side of things, TikTok, Instagram, as well as YouTube, follow us all there. I got the links down in the description. Hit that link tree, go to those links, follow us there. It helps out a lot, man. I love you guys all. Let's get into this last scenario, and we're all good. I outed my best friend for cheating on his girl, and now everyone in my friend group hates me. Wow. Really? Huh. I wonder why they would hate you for outing your friend's, I guess, infidelity. Huh. All right, let's see. I've known this guy since we were kids. We grew up together and he always was the nicest dude. But once we hit college, he started hanging out with this scummy frat crowd. We stayed friends, but he started doing shady stuff. Meanwhile, he had a girlfriend who was also one of my friends and genuinely a great person. He ended up cheating on her like all the time with different girls at the university. He didn't even seem to care. It pissed me off because she actually loved him and he was just messaging around. So I decided to tell her. I thought she deserved to know. Big mistake. She didn't believe me at all. Instead, she told me I was trying to get with her by lying about him. Wow. That rumor spread like wildfire and suddenly I was the bad guy. So that's why the friend group hates him. I see. My friend group kicked me out and everyone was pissed at me for supposedly trying to break them up. That's when I decided to really out him. I use this app called Reclip that lets you save audio of stuff that's after it's happened. After having our phone out, I asked him to hang out and tried to make up and talk. He surprisingly agreed and we met up at our usual spot. During our conversation, I brought up his cheating again and he got defensive, but then he dropped the bombshell. It's fine what I do here as long as she doesn't know. That way, no one gets hurt and I get to have my fun. Damn. He's like, look, man, what she don't know won't hurt her. Fuck that bitch. Wow. These words stuck with me because of how messed up they were. I clipped that part of the conversation and reclip after our hangout. I sent the audio to his girlfriend and all our old friends, and the fallout was massive. His girlfriend broke up with him immediately, and all our friends were divided. Some were shocked and supported me, but some were furious that I'd secretly recorded him and shared it. But look, I would do that too because you don't believe me. You don't believe me. And I'm over here telling you the truth, but you don't want to believe me. And so it's like, if you don't want to believe me, how in the hell am I going to get you guys to tell me that, come on, that's my biggest thing. It's like you guys ostracized me from the friend group. And then from there, it was like as if you... just because she was like, oh, he tried to get with me, this and that. It's like, bro, I'm over here telling you guys the truth while he's lying. And then I prove it to you. And then you guys look stupid. Damn. He kind of got what he deserved. And then at the fact that he sat there, oh, no, look, what she doesn't know doesn't hurt her. So I could do my thing. I don't give a fuck about her. That's crazy. Now I'm pretty much on my own. Most of our friends blame me for the drama, even though he was the one cheating. It sucks to lose friends over this, but I couldn't just sit back and watch him hurt her over and over. It feels like a lose-lose situation. I did what I thought was right, and now I'm paying the price, but at least the truth is out there and she knows what kind of person he really is. Facts. And I think you're a good friend, bro. I really do. I think you're a good friend to her, and I think you're a good friend to everybody else because you sat there and you were like, no, I'm not about to sit here and tolerate this shit. He's doing this crap. It's fucked up. It's not cool. You know what I mean? And he's just getting away with this, and you guys want to be friends with a guy like that? I wouldn't want to be friends with a guy like that. What the hell? I would hate to be friends with a guy like that. A guy like that is just a scum of the earth, if I'm being real with you. I'm just saying. It's kind of fucked up. But you guys let me know what you think about that one in the comments, man, and all of the situations that we've gone over today, as well as our thread. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. I appreciate all the support that you guys have been showing, man. All you Patreon people, I love you guys. I appreciate you. And then I love the people that are coming back every single week, checking out all the episodes. Thank you for all the support. I'm going to cut it here. Love you guys all. Hopefully you guys have a good start to your week. And I will see you on Thursday for our next chapters of Court of Thorns and Roses. Love you all and peace.